Y'all ready for this?
Good morning and welcome to Sunup on 7. My name is Jonathan Samuels Card.
My name is Brandon Usher, and I just had to jump out of the way just because I don't know where this hanya
Hey,
just
I don't eat it like I will. You know when it just catch it. Woo! Hey.
Yes, guys, welcome to your Tuesday episode of Sunup on 7. We do have a nice show planned for you today, a jam-packed show at that.
Yes, it's like back to back to back to back to back to back to back, back, back. So guys, excitement is happening. It's November 25th.
Yes, it is November.
Did you say that?
I did not say that, but thank you for calling me out on that, Renata.
I just double check because I was like, he's like, Tuesday episode, where's the date coming in? We saying the day. Anyways, we're here and excited, guys, because we have excitement coming in. Guys, Christmas is coming around and we've done no tree light happen big and bold and bodacious. Bon and Bon is going to be in talking about all that you need to know.
Yes.
What else do we have up our
that's our new part,
sleeve?
lighting. And then apart from that, guys, we have Christmas extravaganza happening as well with the BCCI. They're coming in today to talk more about that, so how you can be a part of all of that. Get your Christmas goodies, get your Christmas gifts, everything like that. Coming soon.
Excitement, guys, excitement. And you know how this works. Put your comments in the comment section, make it live, interactive, fun, and respectful, of course. Why did you take a step?
Because I don't know where they hand in the fly these days.
He's through.
Y'all ready for this?
I've come to find that the truth isn't what we were told. So where
To everybody on Sunup.
do I seek the answer that's worth looking for today? Just in time,
And he's here to talk to us
the
about
writing appears on
the
the
show that we're on
wall.
right now. Tell me,
You
this
and
one
I were the first ones to see.
And we're going to be talking about the hot shows that have been
The
happening
world
with
that
you
we
guys.
see
So
may
far.
seem that will never change. They say, but if you tear down the wall that's blinding us all, you'll see the way today. A place to call your home, a place where you can go. Stand by me and we'll take flight. We'll be there at morning's light.
Good morning, my beautiful people, and welcome to your Tuesday episode of Sunup on 7. It is November 25th, guys. And, you know, just like Join Belize says, good morning, my beautiful people. Say it loud, Sunup. But before we begin the show, we have to bring you the weather and the traffic courtesy of the Belize Met Service and Smart.
The latest radar imagery showed isolated showers on the mainland with slightly more offshore. Relatively moist and somewhat unstable conditions prevail. The 24-hour forecast, sunny with some cloudy spells today and cloudy at times tonight. A few showers with a low chance of an isolated thunderstorm will likely occur mostly over northern and central areas today, then mainly over southern and some coastal areas tonight. The maximum temperatures for today will reach 85 degrees Fahrenheit along the coast, 86 inland, and 78 up in the hills. The low temperatures for tonight will be around 76 degrees Fahrenheit along the coast, 70 inland, and 67 up in the hills. The winds from the open sea will be from the east-southeast at 5 to 15 knots, producing choppy sea conditions. A low tide will occur this morning at 7:49, followed by a high tide this afternoon at 2:07, another low tide this evening at 6:33, and another high tide early tomorrow morning at 12:50. The sun rose this morning at 3 minutes after 6 and will set this evening at 5:15. The moon will rise this morning at 10:29 and will set tonight at 9:52. The outlook for Wednesday and Wednesday night: skies will be cloudy at times. A few showers and possible isolated thunderstorm will likely occur around the country on Wednesday, especially along the coast. Then a few showers and isolated thunderstorms are possible mostly over southern coastal areas Wednesday night. Elsewhere will be isolated. In the tropical weather outlook, the Atlantic Basin continues to be quiet as no tropical cyclone threat is expected over our area during the next couple of days. For a review of our forecast and other products, please visit our website at nms.gov.bz. Our next forecast comes out at 12 p.m. this afternoon. With that, we're in this morning's forecast from the Belize National Meteorological Service.
And that is our weather.
I'm just looking at Claudia's comment here.
What did she say?
For the past 3 days, I've been unable to get on Sunup. I have to call one of my Sunup friends to send me the link, which causes me to miss the dance. Why? How to correct this? I don't know.
Oh my goodness, that sucks, Miss Clauds. I don't know.
Maybe,
what happened.
no, because I noticed too with my Facebook, like I don't get notifications at 7, the live again. For some reason, and I have that subscribed. And then, of course, if you're on YouTube, you have to go up on Jules Vastas Uncut YouTube channel in order to access it. But no, I don't get no notifications, even when news come on or any other lives.
That's unfortunate. I'm so sorry. Well, I guess now you just have to set an alarm and then try to just go in and hopefully be able to catch it. I mean, we're sometimes not on time, like we're on 1 minute off or 2.
Renata, I look for wapo people with hands on Snap.
Cheryl said how about blow up my back. I was having a time. And then we forgot to do what, Brandon? The spirit fingers. Guys, it's a whole time. A time is being had here.
Now, how is your time?
My time right now says it's 6:40. And that's
your time.
That's
Okay,
that's 6:41 now if you actually check it out. Like how is your time?
You're lucky we're single with Apple. But yes, guys, good morning and welcome again to your Tuesday episode. We have a jam-packed show, so let's jump right on into Couch Talk this morning.
Get into it, guys. You know, in April earlier, we were able to have a great ceremony to honor and celebrate a courageous, really just laying your life on the line pilot that we all know and love. There's so much. We had him on talking. We were able to get a full-on photo painting that he was gotten done for him too as well. And so we're talking about Mr. Howard Grange. And a lot of people know, love, appreciate, respect what he has done. And so Tropic Air was able to celebrate him April 17th earlier this year because, of course, we all know, don't like to relive, but the unfortunate situation that took place with the hijacking of one of their aircrafts, and they were in air, and he had to be able to, courageously, boldly land that plane while being stabbed about 10 times too as well. So we all know the story, and we can understand what happened. We knew and we got updates about his therapy, that he was, going into recovery, that it's gonna be a long journey because of how some of the stabs were and how he was recovering in general. He's 40 years old. We flash back now and we go into the present day and age where there is issues arising with Mr. Howell as well as Tropic Air. And we look directly at the idea of how he was not able to apply for a disability pay. He was receiving his full pay.
And other benefits.
And other benefits from Tropic Air. I just want to make mention that he was receiving his full pay and other benefits from Tropic Air for a good period in time too as well. But he did not apply for, unfortunately, disability pay. And then that's a benefit that he was supposed to apply for. After 156 days, you're supposed to make sure you apply for that.
Between that
time, if you don't get that, then you can get the temporary disability allowance, which is way shorter, way less too as well, especially than what he's making right now.
Because within that 156 days, you could have also applied for what is called injury on the job.
Yes, injury on the job.
Pay, which would have been more than the temporary disability allowance that he has.
Or the disability pay too, depending on what it is.
So as of now, he is still on the payroll for Tropic Air. However, all the payments that has been given to him in the past, right after his accident, and not accident, but after this unfortunate event and continuing on for some time, it has been paused, really. He's still on payroll,
he's still an employee, but
not getting the full payment because he's not doing that job. And so yesterday in a release, from Max Grief, who is the owner of Tropic Air, he was talking about, yes, he's still on a payroll. We have given him so much benefits off after it, even though he has not been on the job, and which is fine. They've allowed him to go abroad. They've paid for some of the medical treatments. They've allowed him to travel abroad for therapy. They've given him benefits such as furniture and what's not for his home and other different types of benefits. But now the company has scaled back a bit and said, you know what? Well, Mr. Grange, yes, we will continue to be paying you these disability payments. However,
your normal pay,
your
no
full
longer
pay is
receiving that too as well.
Right.
I think this is a really unfortunate situation when you look at it, and I just look at the HR perspective because, of course, like you mentioned before, Brandon, there is a 156 days window where a person is supposed to be able to apply for this disability pay and be able to properly get compensated, an injury on the job and properly be compensated. So sometimes I just wonder if conversations were had with Mr. Howell, just to let him understand, hey, this is the current situation. I know that you're receiving your full pay right now and you have your benefits and everything, but this is not the long-term plan because you don't know how long this recovery is going to take. We don't know what all is going to be put in place too as well, and to be able to cover yourself, to be mindful, because if you cannot come back as a pilot, you'd have to be able to see exactly how you'd pivot from there and how you would fit in. And so being able to have the disability pay kind of aligns with the fact that right now, if you are deemed unfit to work in the capacity that you were before, it covers that ground for you. Right,
and according to the release, is that Social Security Board medical team has ruled him 100% unable to fly again.
Yes.
I mean, in order to pilot a plane, right?
Yeah.
So that is it. But even though that's the case, his medical team is saying, yes, he may be able to fly, may being a very operative word there, may be able to fly in the future, but again, we do not know how long.
I know what the recovery is going to be looking like too as well.
So another incident, another part of this is that, yes, he is alleged to have gone and asked for a job, and they don't have any job at this point, but in a release yesterday by Max Grief, he was saying that, yes, he continues to remain an employee, and if there are any other jobs available that he can fit in, we will definitely consider.
Yes. So we will look forward to seeing this and seeing how it plays out too as well, because I know there are some viewers in, yes, there are viewers in that's talking about how, the company looks and how they could be able to take care of him. But, you know, like somebody is saying too as well, that
A master's
they're
in
only
retirement.
responsible for your salary up to a certain point in period of time. And that's why I said, like, I feel like the conversation should have been had in an early period of time, because the way how it comes off right now, Brandon, is that I didn't know that you would just stop and halt me receiving my full pay. I didn't know that this was an option that I had to be able to apply for. I thought I was set. I thought I was doing recovery. I'd come back when I could come back. So that's why I'm saying, on the HR perspective, on the HR side, was a proper sit-down conversation taken into consideration, where
Right.
you be able to say that, you know what, you're gonna get a disability pay. It's gonna be a smaller portion of your pay too as well. It's gonna be a significant decrease. You can be able to apply for this in this period of time too as well. X, Y, and Z.
But then-
Was that explained fully for a person to be able to know, like, this is gonna be the change
Right.
that's gonna happen after a period of time, so I don't feel like I'm being taken advantage of. So I feel like I'm in a proper planning stage too as well, because any person, if you have a certain salary that you're receiving monthly and then it's cut significantly, that's a big change to your lifestyle. That's a big
So that's
change
where
to...
the law steps in. And remember now there's the case against the Belize Airports Authority.
Yes.
And all of that, which can compensate him for things like these, right?
Exactly.
Because, you know, 40 years old, if you look for 100% disability, there's some number, it's not only physical, but actual mental disabilities as well. They can compensate him until the age of retirement, which is 55. So it's 15 years of a salary and then some, because you're unable to continue doing what you enjoyed.
And he is suing, I think, Michelle, yes, he is suing the airport authority, and then we are looking to see exactly how that case will be able to unfold. And of course, I do understand how some viewers are saying too as well that I think the company did more than they can in the period that they can too as well. I guess it's really just differing views of like what should have been put in place,
Right.
what conversations maybe should have had to understand the
If it
situation,
happened.
if it didn't happen too as well, just so people can be positioned properly. And again, I go back to just talking, like, you know, when you're in a place of HR, it's really important that you educate persons fully on like what is, you know, the present situation, what are your options too as well, and then of course, you know, what could be the reality in the next couple months, the next year or so forth, so they can be able to be abreast
As with
of changes,
what
possible changes.
Orlando Torres is saying, the way it is looking with this gentleman, other employees will look at the situation and say, why will I stick my neck out for a company that won't stick their neck out for me? Well, that is something that you should know. A company, if you drop down today, a company ready for pick up and move on without you, you know. So you always have to, I always say, I take my mental health, especially in my job, my mental health very seriously. No client, no person want ruin that for me. I can't ruin, if I'm ruined, I can't help you, right?
Yeah, true.
So in a case of that, you have to look out for yourself as well. You know, like you stick out your neck for your company, but I mean, no expect your company to stick their neck back out for you, right? You just have to always PYA, and I know I've got into what that means, but, or PYB, protect your backside, I want to say. Just think about that as well.
Cool.
Guard you.
So that's why definitely we're going to be keeping you in tune with how this continues to unfold. Maybe conversations were had, maybe things did not happen, maybe things did happen or so forth. But we do know the present state right now, as the recovery still is ongoing for Mr. Howell, and we'll see exactly, you know, what will be the present state. I know, like you mentioned before, Mr. Max did make mention that, you know, there is a space here that they're fully in support of Mr. Howell too as well. And we're going to see how things play out.
Right. So moving on into, oh my gosh, this one, yeah. Moving on into our second topic this morning, and he has made headlines all
Again.
over. I
We
mean,
talked about this
again.
yesterday. Kevin and I were going into the unfortunate scamming or sandpaper, where we still try to understand how this whole thing gets sandpaper and parts of the vehicle
that's
get
what they
removed.
have to do. That's what they have to do when they're painting over a vehicle.
No
but why
problem.
he made it paint over the vehicle?
Exactly.
That was insane.
So we know yesterday we talked about that unfortunate situation where Mark Rosales was
accused of a lot of
scams. And then we do know that he was still on the run, that, you know, as his claim was, his life was in jeopardy, he didn't feel safe.
And
that
how
he
you may
couldn't
hand over
find
yourself to
me.
police and, well...
That never happened.
No,
That's like how you
like
might
that.
hand over the car and define it. But
Anyways.
moving on to a next part of this overall scam idea. Things are coming up now under the sun because of the fact that he was more exposed and people could be able to see the name. And there was a person that came up and said how that I know this guy, that he's actually scammed me, some other friends, a whole
And
group
20 and
a
plus
group of
people.
25 of us too as well. And the scam goes like this, guys. Apparently, there was something put out about just how Mark can be able to support them with, you know, going to Canada to doing that exchange where you'll be able to get your visas, you get everything set up, you can go over there to like go and work and do your things too as well in different positions. And he would help them to get these things in order. There's some persons that didn't even have passport, and he said he would help to expedite the process. One day and all kind of thing. In reality, immigration only says 24 hours. Not one day, by the way, just throwing that out there. Anyways.
Same day.
Not that. That's not 24 hours. Just please remember that if anybody come play crazy to you and tell you I could get you your passport in a day, one day or same day, please remember immigration does it for 24 hours. So I know what kind of hunky spunky wonky business. Anyways.
So, yes.
On that same note, they were making mention how they were doing like a payment plan that, you know, he came and explained the full system, the process. He seemed well educated on how things were supposed to be rolled out. And, you know, they were fully in trust and belief of this to the point where, you know, he offered to support with her husband to help him get his stuff together.
3 other people.
And 3 other people too as well. And then at first, it was going to be a thing where he would go to immigration, he would go to Belmopan, and he would do all the processes and they would just pay for him. However, something went down where he couldn't do all of that, so they had to go to bus terminal.
Well, tell them, meet me at bus terminal at 9 o'clock.
At 9 o'clock in the morning, and
when they show up, they
and then you have to bring the next rest of money too, and they transferred the next rest of the money. I think it was about 4 change. And with that rest of money, they never hear from him after that. He was unreachable, and
However,
they were there for the entire day at the bus terminal.
Well, we are done. Make we jump on our lap. Make we jump on the internet. Make we laptop it. So then God researched Mr. Mark Rosales' name, and that's when they found out that he has a whole string of accusations against him and allegations against him and charges against him for fraud. So that's when they're like, man, we get scammed.
We get scammed because I know one person paid $1,600 and the next person paid $1,200. And these are just 2 persons because they found out later on there's like a group of 25
and I'm pretty sure there's more people
of them. And I'm pretty sure, this is what happens with scam artists, that after a while you see stuff coming out. It's just like one person here, there, and they bring up the different situations, and you're like, oh, that happened to me too, or this happened in a different light. He was selling this or she was selling that to me. So I think what really is important from this situation, and I don't know, tell me if I'm wrong from this, is just being mindful so much of who you do transactions with, being mindful, especially when you're looking at something like an exchange, when you're going to our next country. Guys, smuggling, human trafficking is a real thing too as well. So I just remind you to be like checking your boxes, going to research that person, look up and see what connections that they might have too as well, because somebody could sell any dream to you.
Well, what connections they have is this bank account that they sent this thing to. So if that's another paper trail right there, so to our next person, and
there was a next person
could even, well, exactly. Look on that. One the ring could probably be formed there.
But please be mindful, guys, and people come sell you any kind of dream, any kind of, these things are going to be happening. It sounds so beautiful, too good to be true. Sometimes, most times, 95.555% of the time, it might be too good. It is too good to be true.
Orlando Tourist is sweet me this morning, I swear.
Oh, my. But please be mindful, guys. I'm really hoping this doesn't happen to other persons.
Ren, that this is just one person. I know of several other persons out there where they do. No, with Mark, where they do the same thing. And even to the realm of passing themselves off as attorneys. I work in the legal field, and through my 10+ years, I've known of many encounters with people who they pass themselves off, and they get money, and they get land, and then they run. They get money, land, and run. I'm telling you that.
And please remember, people can sell the best dreams. People can know processes, but you need to really look up, you know, where they work, or if they even work for someone, and what's going on too as well, guys. Please do your research on persons. Ask around, because you never know. And losing any kind of money, that lot of money they get lost. Things hard out the road. So I'm just putting that as an echo for persons that want sometimes that easy fix or think that these things are happening and these are great opportunity. Just check out how great is this opportunity really.
All right. So moving on into our third topic this morning, and well, the Hague Convention, the in The Hague. The ICJ cases have begun, but this one is not the substantial case, people. So don't get it confused. This is not the substantial case with Belize against Guatemala in the fight for sovereignty over Belize, right? This one is another case dealing with Belize and Honduras. And we have reported here before that Guatemala has asked to join that case. Well, they are in the whole trial right now for that, trying to put their arguments forward as to why Guatemala should be joined. But yesterday, Guatemala had the opportunity to present their case. And basically, what Guatemala, they say is that, look,
Like-
Belize, and they came hard, right?
They really came hard with the law to it. I just want.
Yeah, they're saying Belize, oh no, they try one least sneaky thing they saw by, you know what, trying to go for Sapodilla Keys. This is down south specifically. Oh no, they try one least fast one. They got against Honduras for the ownership of Sapodilla Keys when we have a claim against for our country.
Exactly.
Including
So
Sapodilla
where
Keys.
it come from?
So why you not tell we this, right? But they try to do it sneakily. And you, Honduras,
Hey.
how dare you? Because you made it back we up all this while and never until 1981 that when the first record come out, they say, oh, well, we own Sapodilla Keys too. So you that just come. Basically, right? So
Basically.
you sit out of this. They're also saying that Belize tried to do this as a precursor to the substantial case because if Belize go win against Honduras, then that serves as a precursor as to
Yeah.
what a substantial case in the ICJ will be about Guatemala and Belize. So this is happening right now. Today is Belize's chance to respond to that, as well as Honduras' chance to respond to that as well. But there is a link, I think, in the rest said last night that it will be on our page. I know they sent me the link yesterday. I can't give you the link if you don't know, follow me, but that's the thing. But yes, I was listening to it yesterday, and they started off with all their introductions and their legal arguments. From there, it took some time, right? But it's before a panel of so many judges.
This is gonna be.
So many.
It's gonna be something. You know, I love the fact that some viewers were like, you know what? I didn't even know Honduras wanted a piece of Belize too as well. And I think this is the thing that's really important to, you know, pay attention to news to understand what's going on, because a lot of people were unaware that, you know, Sapodilla Keys are being something up for grabs for Honduras. Like they may think, oh, Honduras and Belize with a hanky-panky spot.
You say, but it is called the Bay of Honduras, you know.
It is.
We were British Honduras, but all this while, as Guatemala was saying,
And I thought
from
about that. I was like-
1800s, when Spain and Britain had the whole thing that happened,
Delhi hash out. Yeah.
and they're hashing out heads of agreements, all of and things just so. Honduras just they're like, oh.
They
okay.
made a big chill pan.
Big up Guatemala, big up them. They were literally packing Guatemala.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden in 1981, you know, March of 1981,
Not for me.
March 11th, 1981, my birthday.
Look at you, remember.
10 years before. But they finally said, well, why another quarrel about this thing for? That's for me.
That's for we.
That's the first
It's in
time
the
they've
Bay.
laid claim.
It's,
So
it's for us. It's for us. So, guys,
Should be
definitely,
interesting.
Today's going to be that reviewing. Again, repeat, this is not for the Belize-Guatemala territorial dispute up for the ICJ. This is a totally different thing, specifically looking at the Sapodilla Keys that are down south too as well. And this is between Honduras and Belize, but Guatemala has pushed themselves in because, of course, not being included in when they have a claim over that area too as well. So just letting you guys be fully aware it's not the same.
And
not the same.
as Joe always says, Honduras has embedded the Sapodilla Keys in their constitution, right? So we, Guatemala, and Honduras have
I
that.
love, you know, the way how people map and constitution should look very different right now
Yeah.
at this point in time.
Well, man, but anyways.
We're not going into that. So we're going into our next
Yes.
topic, which is,
This, so
oh, I'm going to try to get myself together. All right.
we could do this.
We could do this in a nice, calm
So
way.
yesterday, the reports came out that an uncle attempted to rape his 14-year-old niece. Now, this occurred during the whole 19th of November celebrations. Here we have a 14-year-old girl who was with her mother, and this is the first time that this has actually, or that
This is the first time that she's visiting the family for her father's side.
Yes.
So the story goes, like Brandon was saying, that they were having like a big family reunion, a dinner and everything too as well. She was supposed to be able to go and like just, you know, spend time on her father's side of the family. Her mom left her there because she's never really met that side. You know, going
Get to know
there,
your family.
You know, get to know your family, which we, innocently, we totally understand, not here for it completely. But then the story goes also that being there after 1 or 2 days, she calls her mom and tells her mom that she needs to go home because she doesn't feel safe
The
here,
uncle
basically.
is being very vulgar with her.
The uncle is being very vulgar. And then her mom's like, okay, what is he saying? What's going on? And she claims that this man
Tried to
allegedly
solicit.
tried to ask her, you know, to perform a sexual act. And that also, on top of that, that he was beating on the door and trying to get into her room because remember, she's staying there with them too as well. So, of course, she was given a room and he's trying to get into the room. Now, the way how, I love how the mother reacted to this entire thing because first thing she do,
Big up to the mom, indeed.
That check with the dad and they're like, do you know what's happening? Do you know what's going on with her uncle and this overall situation? And the way how this man do.
Yes, the way how he responded, guys.
About how to make she calm down. We will deal with this internally. And on top of that, we don't make a scene.
No come, because make one scene and we don't want to see now. Yo, and wait, Ren, it continues on because who contacted the mother after that? But the very uncle?
Uncle to contact the mother, the offer money and to try tell she to make she keep this on her wrap so make she not do nothing about this, blah, 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 etc. And I'm really, really proud of the mom because, of course, to be vulnerable in the first place, to bring up a story like this when your daughter is going through trauma, you're going through trauma because she claimed about her trauma. I can't even imagine a parent. You're putting your child in the safety of the father of this child and his family, and to make this happen, it's like you feel like who you could trust, and even like you to give a stranger, it's supposed to be family, and this happens. And of course, she came bravely enough to tell the story about how she's bringing this up because one, they to try bribe her, two, they to try keep it under wraps, and then three, on top, if this happened to her daughter, what could have happened
to other
nieces? And, you know, that's what her claim is saying, that, you know, she feels strongly that there are other nieces that could have been put in the same situation. There's a lot of nieces in that family, and she's worrying too as well. That's why she's sharing the story to people to be alert and aware. You know,
Ren, it's so unfortunate that that is a practice, not only in Belize, but all over, because of this idea of image, right? This family has to have a certain image. We don't know who the family is, but this family has a certain image. And for things like this get out, oh no, and disrupt the entire image of this family. So people try their best to keep these things shut up about. But people, it is wrong. It is wrong. It is a child that we're dealing with. And even if I'm an adult, know that no.
There is no excuse. There's no
absolutely
tolerance.
None. Absolutely
for you
none.
to feel like you have rights over a child's body, for you to make a child feel unsafe, for you to bribe someone to keep something under wraps, for you to not make a scene. Like, I tell you,
for me, the part of aiding and abetting.
Yeah,
aiding
100%.
and abetting.
That's why I tell you, I never know.
Harboring a fugitive at this point to make a dashing more.
Who would be more angry with at this point in time? Because one, as a father, this is like your pick knee. And you have the audacity to tell him, no make a scene. We will deal with this internally.
No.
Bruh, like.
And I want to know whether internally, because it obviously not the work or maybe the suggestion came internally for make you contact make you contact the mother and then offer money and then offer certain things. So just like, make we keep this tongue, man, make we no. And then there's apparently a recording of a phone call with that said bribe or with another bribe of sorts to the mother, and they must say, here what? No. We to say this to the fullest extent of the law. And she knows that in Belizean society, these things just get overlooked and overlooked and overlooked. No, she will make it known and see it through. So, we need for all follow this story.
But you know what?
And for others out there who are experiencing this, please know that it is wrong. Know that you have that avenue to go ahead and actually report these things and have things done. No make it fall through the cracks because they will feel
investigations
entitled.
that can take place. There is prosecution that can take place. Do not suffer in vain. Do not let children suffer in vain in this instance. Guys, come on, man.
Insane.
This is insane. You know, a lot of persons here are just talking about the fact that the way how everything is set up with the deal with this internal and make a scene, the bribery, all of it. It gives off that impression that this has happened before, that this is how they deal with the situation and so forth. Because why you want to keep things under wraps?
Jefferson Grandales, I mean, it's sad, but that sounds like a cultural thing down. So yesterday, Uno had one guest on to talk about child marriages and how they improve, but they
like
decrease
really
neither.
stagnant,
It's
yeah.
stagnant, but that's not supposed to be. It's not supposed to be.
And this is beyond child marriages, guys, too, as well. This is looking directly at the fact of a child being preyed upon. And I use that word seriously because preyed upon, like, you don't a grown adult. You don't a big man.
You mean you can't get a woman your age?
So you got a 14-year-old, 1-4.
Your family.
Your family. And you will go and try to...
Horrible. Horrible.
You know
horrible,
what?
horrible.
Whew,
But yes,
all
guys,
right.
that is a story. We will definitely be following up on this because this is something of national importance. This needs to stop.
No, it really, really does need to stop. And again, I remind people out there, please take it very serious when it comes to reporting these things. I do have like 3 numbers I can say for when people want to report something because it's important again.
92 tips.
So, yes. So if you want to report for child abuse, you can call 0800-PROTECT to report child abuse. If you want to report any gender-based violence, you can call 672...
672.
672-9628 to report gender-based violence. For the report for the child abuse, it's 0800-PROTECT.
Got it.
And then, of course, if you want to report trafficking in persons, you can be able to call 822-2246. Don't take these things lightly, guys. Thank you to that mother that vulnerably put her story and her child's story out there. Thankfully, we were able to like block off all of like voice and name and everything to us all. But regardless, I'm just really glad for her to be so bold to do that and understanding how her making this statement will help other girls out there. There's no tolerance. There is no excuse for child abuse, for gender-based violence, for taking advantage of young people, for thinking that this is okay. And it's never okay. So just want to remind you guys all on that.
Yeah. And with that, guys, we've come to the end of our Couch Talk. We do have a jam-packed show for you.
Yes.
So we do have a beautiful sunrise for you coming in. Oh, my gosh. This is gorgeous. This is coming from Pumblestone Key, guys. Whew, just perfectly settled in
it's
the...
like bazam badam. Ooh, I'm there for you. Bazam badam. I need you to leave me with my expressions. This is not a safe place, Brandon. Stop it.
It is a safe place, but sometimes it gets thrown off in safe
we are
places.
going to commercial break. We have a lot in store for you guys. Stay tuned for dynamic conversations. We're going to be talking about this tree lighting and all the great stuff that's coming up very soon. Of course, we're going to be talking to St. Catherine about a model OAS General's Assembly for 2025 and the Belize Chamber of Commerce too as well, talking about the excitement that's going on with them and their Christmas extravaganza. So stay tuned.
Hi, have you heard about the expungement of criminal records? Well, as of August 1st, 2024, the Criminal Records Rehabilitation of Offenders Act allows for you to apply to have certain criminal charges permanently erased from your record. Isn't that amazing?
So, what makes you eligible to apply for expungement? The offense must qualify for expungement based on Schedule 2 and 3 of the law. You must meet the applicable rehabilitation period. This is the time period you must wait before you can apply. The applicant must not have any outstanding matters or have had any other convictions during the rehabilitation period. You can qualify for automatic expungement for certain first-time drug offenses, as well as COVID-related offenses. So, what are the benefits of expungement? Well, it broadens employment and educational opportunities that a criminal record would normally hinder.
It gives you a peace of mind, away from the stigma of having a criminal conviction, and provides you with access to services that may be otherwise restricted.
If you have a past criminal conviction, here's what you can do to get it expunged. First, verify if you qualify for expungement. Then, prepare the application package. Each package consists of 2 forms. Applications are available countrywide. You then make a non-refundable payment of $100 at your nearest Treasury Department and finally submit the package and payment receipt to any Ministry of Human Development office countrywide. Note, applicants will receive a notification within 90 days to see if their application was approved or denied. So, if you are interested, visit any Human Development office countrywide, any magistrate court, or the Ministry of Home Affairs office in Belmopan. For more information, you can call 227-2716 or you can WhatsApp 613-0343.
Smart, bringing people together.
Hey Belize! Our country is known worldwide for its natural beauty, from our barrier reef to our rainforest. But there's a growing threat to our paradise. Global plastic production has skyrocketed to 400 million tons per year. And without action, plastic waste flowing into our waters will nearly triple by 2040, from around 11 million tons in 2016 to around 29 million tons in 2040. Here at home, this situation is just as concerning. In 2024 alone, Belize imported over 13.3 million plastics and over 12 million plastic lids and caps. What might seem like just one plastic bottle or one chips bag adds up quickly. During our National Cleanup Day, almost 26,000 plastic bottles were collected, and that's just one day of effort. But here's the good news. We can all be part of the solution. Use waste bins, keep a litter bag in your car, wait until you find a proper disposal site. These simple actions make a real difference. Join us in keeping Belize clean. Our Belize, our responsibility. Bene.
Un grupo de gente que hemos trabajado muy duro y la tierra es para la gente de Bellavista. ¿Para qué? Para que los jóvenes puedan tener tierra. ¿Para qué? Para que los jóvenes puedan desarrollarse en el futuro. Algo que les hacía falta por mucho tiempo. Nuestros padres vienen de las fincas bananeras Somos gentes que hemos sufrido mucho y ustedes como jóvenes se merecen mejores oportunidades.
If you didn't have land before, you will have land now. Once you have land, you have wealth.
I think they want to build, they want to settle.
I'm already having dreams of my home and everything.
You know, the words are just, I'm really excited. I'm really happy. I can finally begin to build a house.
It's just a great feeling, you know.
Mi amigo es un hermano, una persona para el pobre. ¿Estamos de acuerdo?
Nando's Wholesale is the distributor for the full line of Badia spices, including the original complete seasoning, the perfect combination of ingredients and spices prepared to enhance the natural flavor of your favorite foods. Also, cinnamon powder for all your desserts, fruits, and beverages, and as special dishes. All these are available in commercial sizes or restaurant packaging. Nando's products are available at your local retailer or contact us at 222-5000. From Corzal to Toledo, Nando's is proud to be serving Belize as its #1 wholesale distributor for over 35 years. Wake up to positivity and inspiration. It's a fresh and diverse twist on your mornings. Tune in to Sunup on 7 every weekday morning at 6:30 a.m. right here on your nation station, Channel 7. It's the morning show you don't want to miss.
Driving around, particularly during this holiday season, can be quite an experience. Families are out shopping and the streets are buzzing with excitement. It reminds me that this season is all about connections, and it starts with how we treat each other, even on the road. When I'm behind the wheel, I always remind myself that being on the road is more than just following the rules. It's about looking out for each other and making sure we all get home safely to our families. This season, let's continue to be alert and be kind on the road. Be courteous, give way, and stay safe. A message from BEL.
Baby, why you blessing? Yes. Baby, why you blessing? Bless. Baby, why you tempting? Baby, don't worry, keep blessing.
Overdose! Ah, la vie qu'on mène, vraiment wow. J'adore.
Make them
In your bel visage en gros fesse, oh yes, God bless. In your bel visage en gros fesse, oh yes, God bless. Fini ça, ah ah, fini ça, ah 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 ah, fini ça, ah ah ah, fini ça, ah ah ah.
Belize, it's a new day for the United Democratic Party. On Sunday, November 30th, join us at Birdseye in Belize City for our national convention, a day of unity, renewal, and hope for our great UDP family. Come be part of history as we elect new executive leaders, discuss the future of our movement, and celebrate together with food, drinks, and great company.
Together we move forward, stronger, united, full of hope. See you at Birdseye, Sunday, November 30th.
These charter mints aren't from
We're
an
navigating along the coastline.
This morning, the 2023 in the
Good evening.
Good evening. I'm Shireen Halsell, and here's what's ahead for you on 7 News Tonight.
We've got details of these and other stories in our newscast for tonight. Good evening. With your news, I'm Indra Craig.
Belize, you're watching the Nation Station, Channel 7.
Wake up to positivity and inspiration. It's a fresh and diverse twist on your mornings. Tune in to Sunup on
Good morning, my beautiful people, and welcome back to Sunup on 7. So just before the break, Ren and I went through a number of Couch Talk topics, and we thank you so much for your support and love through those comments and your different perspectives. That is what makes this show so great, because we get all of our perspectives, and we just bundle it up, a nicely, warm Johnny cake for the journey ahead. But we're jumping into our first conversation this morning, and we're going to be talking about Coca-Cola and what they are doing for Christmas. We know that Coca-Cola and Christmas are synonymous with each other, but there's several events on the horizon that you guys need to look out for. And with us to discuss these events, we have Mr. Miguel Martinez, who's the Coca-Cola brand coordinator here. So, without further ado, let's get into it. Morning, Miguel. How are you doing this morning?
Good morning. I'm very good. And yourselves?
We're very excited because Christmas is coming up. Coca-Cola's in the house, so we feel and think about what is waiting for us then. I feel like that's the kind of way you're thinking about it.
And I mean, starting from this week, right, yes, sir?
Yeah, but as you guys alluded, that Coca-Cola and Christmas go hand in hand. So a lot is happening this Christmas. I'm starting this week, like you said, November 28th. Friday, actually, we're doing our usual collaboration with the City Council, November 28th, our Christmas tree lighting. We have a simultaneous tree lighting with the City Council every, it's usually the first, right before Christmas. So we're having it with them. As mentioned, we're doing a brand new Christmas tree this year, so you guys can look out for that. We are doing, we'll have their collaboration with them. They're having a Frankie Reno tribute concert as well. So it's kind of be bigger and better than next year. And we are doing what we usually do for that event. We provide free Coca-Cola to the public. We'll also be having some of our other brands there as well, giving away samples. And then we'll also have the City Council usually giving away their cupcakes as well. So it's going to be a big event, and we invite everyone out in the city. Tell your friends, tell your family, everyone can come on out.
I know that during that time, I saw you crowd.
Because everybody looks forward to the tree lighting. It's like such a beautiful thing, especially for the kids that look forward to Christmas. Then of course, you guys have free samples going around for persons, so they can be able to enjoy that, spend time. We're having a whole concert out there. What is there not to love about this event?
Yeah, we also have photo opportunities with Santa that people come out. They can come out and take pictures with Santa, and also when the tree is lit as well. So there's a lot to look out for that event. Like I said, it's going to be bigger this year. Last year, I mean, it's a lot of people. Every year, I see more and more people. I see people with their entire family. Sometimes I see a family 6, 7, 8. My family are 5, so I mean. Every band comes on out, they bring their family, granny, grandpa, everybody they out. So
it's a family affair, really.
It is a family affair.
And Coca-Cola brings people together.
Like somebody saying here, have a Coke and a smile. Just like that, putting it all together there as well.
So, Miguel, your teaser just now a bigger tree, but what part of the whole tree going?
All right, so good question. So I'm glad you asked that question. So we're having another event. The first time we're having this one next week, Friday, December 5th. Yes, so December 5th at Publix Northern Supermarket in Belize City. So we'll be moving this tree that we had last year over to that.
Which done kind of big, but it's going to go bigger.
Yeah, so we're doing that. So it's Publix and Coca-Cola Christmas tree lighting event. So we're going to have same as photo ops as well. We're going to have, you know, bars, things for sale, food on sale as well. So it's a whole collaboration with Publix as well. So it's going to be, you know, it's going to be a huge one right in the parking lot.
Okay.
So everyone is welcome. Everyone is invited as well. So we're giving you an ample time, ample heads up for both of these events, you know, to come out and to, you know, spend time with the family.
And what time does the one this Friday and next week Friday start?
So the one for this week, both of them start at the same time, 6 to 9.
Okay.
So, yeah, so we're going to have, you know, live entertainment be out there as well. The giveaways, the tree lighting, the whole ceremony that happens. So it's, you know, it's going to be from 6 to 9. So a whole 3 hours of family fun.
I see.
Love it. All of these things just pop up,
yes,
right?
I know. It's all kind of good
But
excitement.
Coca-Cola they're everywhere. And one of the next places I understand is the Love Christmas Parade.
Yes,
Tell us more about that.
We're also part of the Love FM Christmas Parade every year, and that's something that everyone looks forward to. Last year we were to the end of the parade, so we brought up the rear, you know, with excitement, with music.
Yeah,
We usually give some giveaways off of the truck, you know, some giveaways, some soft drinks, some sweets, some snacks, some little merch. So, you know, we give away, give back to the community. Everybody looks forward to it. And, you know, the parade gets bigger every single year as well.
It does, my gosh.
And people really come out, like, they're just, like, lining up the streets just to be able to see it pass through.
But it's such a beautiful parade, I have to say that.
It is.
Yeah, and I've been in both the September parade and this parade, and it's this, like, I feel like the same crowd comes out. Like, there's a lot of people coming out, and I'm amazed. I think usually it's lying along from Coney Drive, the boulevard, it comes up Cemetery Road, usually straight out here to Albert Street as well, and it finishes right on Albert Street. But people congregate in the masses, and people, you know, they come out, they enjoy, they have fun, they're dancing. So it's a beautiful time. It's a nice, all of these events are coordinated and they're, you know, catered to families so you can come out, have a good time, enjoy, make memories, take pictures with Santa, take pictures with the tree. You know, so it's catered for them to build the spirit and build the season. And Coca-Cola likes, you know, to give back to, you know, build that Christmas spirit, because Coca-Cola and Christmas go hand in hand.
Definitely.
And one more thing that we want to talk about finally is our Christmas promotion. So, yeah, we have our Christmas promotion. So I'll just pull it up here. So we have our Christmas labels this year that we're doing. So as part of our promotion that we're doing 3 labels. You can collect 3 labels and $3, and you can get one of these Coca-Cola tumblers. So our packaging that will have the Santa Claus is our plastic, all of our plastic line. So the 600 ml, the 1.5 liter and the 2 liter, all of them will have the Coca-Cola labels. You can collect 3 of the labels for any one of these packages. Take it to your nearest sales center. We have one person designated there, and then you can give them the 3 labels and the $3, and you can get your free tumbler.
I swear,
Look
my
at
gosh.
that.
So 3 labels, $3, and 1 tumbler.
3 Christmas labels.
3
Like I
Christmas
said,
labels,
We see
yes.
the
It
Santa
has to be
Claus.
the Christmas
It
with
has
the
to be the
Santa.
Christmas labels. So, but
From
we-
any one of the sizes of
any one of the sizes, the 600 ml, the 1.5 liter, or the 2
So
liter.
you can do one of each.
However you want.
However you want, mix it up.
Mix and
then
match.
You bring a $3 store as well.
You know, the thing is, I just could imagine the amount of Coca-Cola tumblers we're on the boat after this.
Hey, but it's gonna be so cute to be walking around because it's already red with Christmas and everything. So it's just gonna be perfect.
But, Michaela, I just want to spill out. Why so much tumblers on the boat? Because there's a number of tumblers, no?
Yeah, we have a lot of, because like I said, we have at all of the sales depots, and we had a similar promotion and they kind of ran out, you know, we did. So, you know, we want to have everyone to have an opportunity, because a lot of people will be buying their Coca-Colas, they will be buying, you know, the different packages. So, I mean, we're giving you the opportunity to do something with your labels.
You know, the thing is, it's so funny because Christmas, you see people come home with their case of Coca-Cola or their cases of Coca-Cola. See your tumblers there right there, so? Christmas
have your
gift
keys.
box.
It's all perfect.
Right.
I
Love
think
it.
it's a perfect addition to the Christmas.
Somebody's asking when the tumbler promotion ends.
Oh, yeah.
It's gonna end the end of the month or until supplies last. So we have one thing we want to know, that the labels are being sent out to the different sales depots. So by the ending of this week, we should have them everywhere. All the depots that are already being distributed into the public. Some of them, they're already at some locations. So you can look out for them. We're just giving, like I said, we come here to give a sneak peek of everything that's happening. So they come for November.
Yes.
Tell us about what's happening.
Love it.
Never tell them everything.
And they didn't know and they never had them put notice and they never know. So we're coming here early to inform everyone what's happening and what you can do and what you can get for Christmas.
While supplies last,
Yes.
guys. Because no can't balance. I never got anything. We're going to promote.
I have to say that in the fine print, you know.
Yes.
No, that's true because people are saying, well, the thing we said at the ending of December, I don't give me a thing, but if everybody they get happy and everybody they submit their one, you have to be mindful too as well. Imagine you get matching tumblers. Ooh, you see?
That's a nice Christmas
Not a
idea.
nice Christmas idea, guys, but the excitement comes in. Is there anything else we're leaving out from this conversation?
No, I think that pretty much was covered. It was a lot. Like I said, we have three
Back
events.
to back, yes.
3 big events happening.
This Friday,
and
next
then
week Friday.
And we have the promotion happening starting from now. So like I said, you could look out for that. And then from now until the ending of the month. So we have a lot
While
going
supplies
on.
last.
While supplies last. Thank
You
you.
hear that, Claudia?
I have to put that to you in the field because I know how rough it goes sometimes, you know?
Well, you know, we just want everybody to know that, you know, we were trying to get everybody to get as much opportunity to get
Bring
their
in their
tumblers. So
stuff.
get them early
Exactly.
so you ensure.
Enjoy your Christmas. It's a nice Coca-Cola tumbler. I don't know. Whether they eat your turkey and your hammer, all of the things.
See, you put it all together. I love
Guys,
it.
I'm selling this for you.
Sell it. Please buy it, guys. Get ready and get excited. But thank you so much, Miguel,
Yes,
for
thank
you
you.
and the team and everybody that's been working so hard to make sure we have back-to-back events because it's this Friday, next week Friday, then
The
on the
following
30th,
Saturday. The following,
and then the Saturday too as well, which is the
The Love
30th.
Parade.
That's my goodness. It's a lot. It's a lot. So guys, stay tuned. I'm sure they can also go on your Facebook page to see the events that you guys will
Yes,
be
yes,
at
yes.
too as well.
Yeah, we'll be posting up as well.
And
so.
all the details. So don't worry, you guys can be able to be connected. Make sure you're following and make sure you get your tumbler. Well, wait for say. We post the pictures too as well.
Yes, we will be posting, and you can follow us at Crystal Battling Company. That's our social media, so you can follow us there on Instagram and Facebook.
Excitement.
Miguel, as we're coming to the close now of this segment, you have any Christmas wishes or best wishes for the people out there from Coca-Cola?
Well, best wishes from the people of Belize to Coca-Cola. I wish that everyone has a prosperous and joyous Christmas. You know, the family, that you spend family time together because it's very important. That's what's very important for us at Coca-Cola, that everyone, you know, has a prosperous time, enjoys time with their family, with a nice cold Coca-Cola, of course.
Yeah.
And season's greetings to everyone.
All right, thank you so much for joining us here on the couch today.
With that, guys, we're going to go to our next commercial break. And when we are back, we dive into exciting conversations with some dynamic students. Find out what's been happening, where they're going to go, where they've already been, all of that. Stay tuned.
Wake up to positivity and inspiration. It's a fresh and diverse twist on your mornings. Tune in to Sunup on 7 every weekday morning at 6:30 a.m. right here on your nation station, Channel 7. It's the morning show you don't want to miss. Nando's Wholesale is the distributor for the full line of Badia spices, including the original complete seasoning, the perfect combination of ingredients and spices prepared to enhance the natural flavor of your favorite foods. Also, cinnamon powder for all your desserts, fruits, and beverages, and as special dishes. All these are available in commercial sizes or restaurant packaging. Nando's products are available at your local retailer or contact us at 222-5000. From Corozal to Toledo, Nando's is proud to be serving Belize as its #1 wholesale distributor for over 35 years.
Baby, why you blessing? Bless. Baby, why you blessing? Bless. Baby, why you tempting? Baby, don't worry, keep blessing.
Overdose! Ah, la vie qu'on mène, vraiment wow. J'adore.
Make them
Il y a un bel visage en gros fesse. Oh yes, God bless. Il y a un bel visage en gros fesse. Oh yes, God bless. Fini bon ça, ah ah. Fini bon ça, ah 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 ah. Fini bon ça, ah ah ah. Fini bon ça, ah 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 ah.
Driving around, particularly during this holiday season, can be quite an experience. Families are out shopping and the streets are buzzing with excitement. It reminds me that this season is all about connections, and it starts with how we treat each other, even on the road. When I'm behind the wheel, I always remind myself that being on the road is more than just following the rules. It's about looking out for each other and making sure we all get home safely to our families. This season, let's continue to be alert and be kind on the road. Be courteous, give way, and stay safe. A message from BEL.
Baby, why you blessing? Bless. Baby, why you blessing? Bless. Baby, why you tempting? Baby, don't worry, keep blessing.
Overdose! Ah, la vie qu'on mène, vraiment wow. J'adore.
Make them
Il y a un bel visage en gros fesse. Oh yes, God bless. Il y a un bel visage en gros fesse. Oh yes, God bless. Fini bon ça, ah ah. Fini bon ça, ah 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 ah. Fini bon ça, ah ah ah. Fini bon ça, ah ah ah.
Good morning, my beautiful people, and welcome back to Sunup on 7. So just before the break, we learned about the number of Coca-Cola events happening as well as their promotions, guys. We know that it goes hand in hand, so get your stuff in order. But we're jumping into our second conversation, and we're here joined with SCA, making us proud, women in leadership. Yes, guys, they've just come back from a Model OAS General Assembly 2025 in Chile, as I hear, Washington, D.C. And with us on the couch this morning, we have Miss Jamie Usher, who's a teacher. We have next to her on the couch, Zaira Rodriguez, who's a Model OAS delegate. We have two other Model OAS delegates in the back, Divya Udasi and Isabella Waldman. So let's hear more about their experience at the General Assembly. So good morning to all of you.
Good morning.
How are we feeling this morning?
We're feeling great. Thank you for having us.
We still feel chilly, or are we back to
no.
good old Belize
We
now?
look nice, you know.
I know, right?
Official, which I love it. So we're here, proper attire.
Definitely.
We dressed nice today to match what they were
I
doing.
know, I knew they were coming.
Awesome.
We
awesome.
knew.
You got the memo.
We got all the memo. But on that same note too, as well, for persons that are hearing this conversation, Ms. Jamie, and like they are not really connecting all the dots of what really took place and how amazing these girls were and everything. Tell us a little bit about what this event really is and what it means to us as well when it comes to leadership and women in leadership.
Wow, thank you. So first, I want to start out with a thank you to the SCA community for all the support that we got, because this speaks directly to the constructive education of women, which is our motto of St. Catherine Academy. And so I want to ask you as a alum, do you know that there are 2 Catherines involved around St. Catherine Academy?
2 Catherine.
There's 2 Catherines. So first we have our foundress, Catherine Macaulay, who is the foundress of the Sisters of Mercy. They came to Belize in 1883.
Yes.
However, it is important that our school name, St. Catherine Academy, comes from our patroness, who is Catherine of Siena. And Catherine of Siena was one of the first and only women of the Doctors of the Church. She wrote something called the Dialogue. And she has a famous quote that I have loved and embraced from day one: "Be who God meant you to be, and you will set the world on fire." And so when I started with the Model OAS way back in 2014 and rejoined SCA, this program speaks directly to what Catherine of Siena intended us to do. We are here to light a fire in these young women. And I'm proud to say, among the youngest delegates in this entire conference, SCA lit up the room, literally and figuratively.
Love it.
You get that takeaway. 2 Catherines, Catherine Macaulay, Catherine of Siena. So we want to thank all of the SCA community, alum, Mercy Girls all over the world. We rock, because we really had support from start to finish with this program.
I love it.
So I wanna educate the people a bit. Let's talk more about what really the Model OAS General Assembly is.
Okay, so this is a simulation of the actual Organization of American States. So each country in the hemisphere, from the USA all the way down to Chile, sends a representative to represent in Washington, D.C. Every year there is a Model OAS where they invite students to participate as representatives of these countries.
Okay.
So the cute part is that you never represent your own country. So it is a really immersive experience because you don't represent your country. You have to learn your country assignment in a way that allows you to present their issues as your issues.
Wow.
So we went as Chile. And it was an important country to have because they have so many great dynamics. I mean, so beyond just the biographics that we have to learn, we learn what issues around climate change, youth initiatives. And so when they get assigned to one of the 3 committees, general, hemispheric, juridical, and political, they have to then present these subtopics in a way where Chile leads the charge for all the OAS countries to be able to resolve and participate in programs. So the hope is that when we are done with these resolutions, so they do actual drafting, preambles, operative clauses, just as the real ambassadors. So their voices are very present. And hopefully they carry forward, because then the real OAS essentially gets a think tank of what these young voices get to participate in decision making that could actually go up to the real OAS. And so it is a very immersive, very real world decision making experience. So they learn how countries make decisions. So it's not about winning, it's not about beating anyone, it's about convincing people to let your idea help everyone. So it's a great insight into women being present in the room. It is a co-ed experience. And I was sharing earlier that I think as a female educator, as a Mercy Girl teacher, I feel like it's something where it's important that boys and girls appreciate that voices in the room don't have to have a gender. Voices in the room are voices in the room.
Yes, definitely.
And we did have a special, I can share, I shared the picture with the producers, but we had a special experience because Belize has finally represented in the Hall of Heroes and Heroines. So in the OAS, there is a Hall of Heroes that was updated recently to Hall of Heroes and Heroines, where almost every country is represented by either a general or some revolutionary. And Belize finally got there July 2025. We have a bust of George Price now represented in the OAS.
There we
And
go.
so we were actually the first delegation to take a group photo with this bus, and it was a special moment, a little dust off, because George Price is one of the only revolutionaries that did not have to go to war. So
true.
Belize has a really peaceful development and impact in the hemisphere, and so we were happy to be able to highlight that. So
Love that. So, girls, I mean, you guys have done wonders already, but Chile, let me hear from you, Zaira, first. How was it getting to know that, yes, you're representing Chile in their issues, and what did you do to prepare yourself for that?
Okay, so first of all, the only thing with me, I was the committee secretary for the hemispheric security.
Okay.
So sadly, I couldn't represent Chile.
Okay.
So I was supposed to assist with the flow of the entire committee and making sure that everything is on task and making sure that everyone is on time and keeping the diplomatic flow of everything.
That's not an easy job.
Exactly. I'm thinking about it.
she had the
So
most
I-
robust committee.
Yes, a lot of incidents I had to overcome. So I couldn't really represent Chile, but I could represent every country.
Which is leadership.
Leadership in its best form. Tell us a little bit about what has been your favorite part of doing that representation and making sure everything flows.
My favorite part about this entire situation was like getting to hear what every country had to say, hearing their point of views, their problems that they find solutions to, because each country had to come together and create a resolution paper.
Okay.
So they would work together and I would have to read the resolution paper and they would have a debate on it. So that was my favorite part, hearing what others had to say about their papers.
So, who was representing Belize then?
Well, the other schools are assigned delegations, so you're not limited by delegation.
Oh, okay.
So we hope at some point we'll be able to take multiple delegations, so we can represent multiple countries. But yes.
Okay, I want to bring Isabella into this conversation now. Tell us a little bit about your experience, because a birdie told me that you went above and beyond too as well in positioning yourself for leadership. So I'd love to hear from you. What has this experience been like, and reveal to the people what you also were a part of.
Okay, hi, morning. My name is Isabella, as you said before. So this year, this is actually my second year going to the model OAS.
Okay.
So I think I went here with a lot of more experience and a lot more of like knowing how everything actually works, which I think is really beneficial to how I did this year. So this year, I was actually in Juridical and Political Affairs. I was a head delegate for that committee.
Nice.
So basically what Juridical and Political Affairs does is my topic was democracy and human rights. And so I had to strengthen different charters within the OAS, also implement different frameworks, different laws, different treaties, charters within the OAS to help better integrate democracy and human rights within each of the countries. So for me this year, I went up for vice chair of my committee, which I'm very proud of myself for having to do that. And I think that something really important within it is that though, yes, you're vice chair or you're head or you're the chair for the committee, and it is a factor of leadership. However, I think a big part of the OAS that I think sometimes people fail to realize is that it's all about collaboration within each other and just finding a way to move forward, finding a resolution. A big part of the OAS is each of us draft a resolution with different ideas that we come up with. So I think that's really important, that a big part of it is the collaboration within it. So we all find a way to come to a resolve and to find a way to move past it. So I think that's really important when it comes to that.
I love that. Yes.
Proud teacher there.
I know, proud teacher moment. A proud Mercy girl over here too as well.
So I want to ask this question to you then, Divya. How did you find yourself preparing for actual presentations in this entire thing?
All right, thank you. So for me, preparing for our actual presentation, it was kind of hectic for me because we all had like different ideas. Like for our resolution, we had to choose like a working group leader and secretary. And I got working group leader, so I was in charge of the flow and like everything and like organizing everything. And we had like a few hours to do it. So we all had to listen to everyone's ideas and like come up with one idea that we all agree on and then write up our like operative clauses and permeable clauses on it. So for me, it was like kind of hectic trying to like get everyone's ideas to all agree on one idea. But then in the end, we all agreed on one idea and we started writing and we had to like research for like hours just to find our information.
Wow.
And then present.
Yeah, and then presenting, it was not that difficult. It was just we had to write like a little summary on of our whole resolution. So it wasn't that difficult because we had all the information handed to us.
I love that you say that because I know, and I could just speak about it in law, they say prepare, 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 and prepare some more. And once you have that preparation behind you, it's just free flowing at that point, right?
So I love that you brought up that example because as a lawyer, you have your small group in your law classes. So from their committees, they get assigned working groups, and that's where we get to see the real skills in terms of the collaboration. So there are certain elements like the general statements that you get to prepare ahead of time, you get to almost rehearse.
Right.
But the real back and forth happens live in your working group, and that's where you really demonstrate your knowledge and your mobility in terms of pivoting where maybe you really felt strongly about, but then somebody else convinced you. So participating in a model like this really illuminates the students, which is what I love about it, because you see them literally shift to say, I have a voice in this room. It was heard, and I managed to convince people to kind of see through my lens that makes it benefit. And so these schools that come from El Salvador, these are the top schools in El Salvador. These are, you know.
So we sent our top schools.
Correct. And so this is where I need need the Belize. Yes, that's the bus. I need the Belizean people to know that this is something worth doing, that this simulation is real, because what it does is open up our students to a transformational side of education where it's not just about the letter grade in class. It's about applying it to the real world, which is where it really matters.
Definitely.
So they always say God calls the competent and then qualifies. So I believe that, you know, we went there safely, we came back safely, and it really is about God lighting them up, and that's where, you know, I'm thrilled that we're doing this as a country.
They're sensational. Just hearing the responses of how they've taken this experience, like looking at Isabella and how like this is their second time coming. You can see how the first time like equipped her.
She already gave her parents that she's going back again. So
I love this for you.
Make
I'm
it known.
fully in support, Isabella. I'm just letting you know that too as well. But you can tell that this experience shapes these young women to understand their power, their light, when they go into a room, that they are seen, heard, and respected too as well. So that's really powerful for all of you. We do know that we have more amazing young people to be interviewing too as well.
Let's not any talk quick. No moms in the chats.
Yes, of course, moms in proud of these ladies, especially my daughter. So definitely, we're really proud of you guys for doing this. Isabel, we're gonna look forward to see you next year too as well. But we're gonna go to our next commercial break, and when we're back, more dynamic conversation with more of these women from SCA. So stay tuned for that.
Smart, bringing people together. Hey Belize! Our country is known worldwide for its natural beauty, from our barrier reef to our rainforest. But there's a growing threat to our paradise. Global plastic production has skyrocketed to 400 million tons per year. And without action, plastic waste flowing into our waters will nearly triple by 2040, from around 11 million tons in 2016 to around 29 million tons in 2040. Here at home, the situation is just as concerning. In 2024 alone, Belize imported over 13.3 million plastics and over 12 million plastic lids and caps. What might seem like just one plastic bottle or one chips bag adds up quickly. During our National Cleanup Day, almost 26,000 plastic bottles were collected, and that's just one day of effort. But here's the good news. We can all be part of the solution. Use waste bins, keep a litter bag in your car. Wait until you find a proper disposal site. These simple actions make a real difference. Join us in keeping Belize clean. Our Belize, our responsibility. Bini.
Un grupo de gente que hemos trabajado muy duro y la tierra es para la gente de Bellavista. ¿Para qué? Para que los jóvenes puedan tener tierra. ¿Para qué? Para que los jóvenes puedan desarrollarse en el futuro. Algo que les hacía falta por mucho tiempo. Nuestros padres vienen de las fincas bananeras. Somos gentes que hemos sufrido mucho y ustedes como jóvenes se merecen mejores oportunidades.
If you didn't have land before, you will have land now. Once you have land, you have wealth.
I think they want to build, they want to settle.
I'm already having dreams of my home and everything.
You know, the wires are just, I'm really excited. I'm really happy. I can finally begin to build a house.
It's just a great feeling, you know.
Mi amigo es un hermano, una persona para el pobre. ¿Estamos de acuerdo?
Nando's Wholesale is the distributor for the full line of Badia spices, including the original complete seasoning, the perfect combination of ingredients and spices prepared to enhance the natural flavor of your favorite foods. Also, cinnamon powder for all your desserts, fruits, and beverages, and as special dishes. All these are available in commercial sizes or restaurant packaging. Nando's products are available at your local retailer or contact us at 222-5000. From Corozal to Toledo, Nando's is proud to be serving Belize as its #1 wholesale distributor for over 35 years. Wake up to positivity and inspiration. It's a fresh and diverse twist on your mornings. Tune in to Sunup on 7 every weekday morning at 6:30 a.m. right here on your nation station, Channel 7. It's the morning show you don't want to miss.
Good morning, my beautiful people, and welcome back to Sunup on 7. So just before the break, we had part 1 of a dynamic 2-part segment with SCA girls doing amazing things at the Model OAS General Assembly 2025. And now we have another set on with us this morning. We have Miss Maritza Magana, who's a Caribbean history and geography teacher. We have next to her, Saraya Martin. I have to get these things correct. In the back, we have Kylie Cuellar, Model OAS delegate as well, and Elia Flowers. I got their names, guys. Such unique names, but good morning to all of you. How are we feeling this morning?
Good morning. We're excited to be here.
Excitement.
Yes.
You guys just did something so amazing, right? So I want to start off with you as a teacher, Ms. Magana. Tell us, what was your experience like participating in this Model OAS?
Okay, so it's my first time attending the MOAS, and I found that it was a very enlightening and enriching and fulfilling experience for me. As a first-timer, I saw that the experience began way before the actual conference in preparing the young ladies, helping them to research their countries, helping them to get familiar with the policies of their countries, how to draft resolutions, and building on their reading, debating, and writing skills. I think that was like the most rewarding part for me, it's just leading them, guiding them, and of course allowing them to reflect on what they could do better next time.
And I guess now, because you know how capable they are,
yes,
tests are going to be a little bit harder moving forward, because their dynamics are like, oh, I can challenge them just a little bit more. Because I know a previous conversation when we were talking to the ladies, they were saying how they had a couple hours to research, put everything together, and then present. I feel like that in itself, the pressure also allows them to shine through even more.
Exactly. So yes, there is a lot of pressure when they're at the actual MOAS conference, because like they said previously, they have to work with other students from across the hemisphere, and then having to hear their perspectives and accept some of these perspectives as well, right? So again, like very rewarding. Like I said, it was an amazing experience for me as an educator, and just seeing them shine out there was a proud moment for me and for our entire school.
So Saraya,
yes,
I'm going to bring you into this conversation. I got the name
correct.
I just wanted you to look at me and just be like, yeah, you made it, Renata. But talk to us now about what was your experience like? What was your favorite moment when you were over there?
I had a fantastic moment at MOAS. I especially loved the working groups. My working group members were so nice and so kind, and we all just got along. We were all willing to hear each other's opinions to make a good resolution, and we just put aspects from different people's countries into the resolutions. We all cooperated and worked together easily.
So I'm going to ask you now, what was the hardest moment or the hardest part? Because we did the good part. Let's talk a little bit about what was a difficult moment for you, or a challenge when you were over there too as well.
My challenge would be the debate, because when people ask questions, you have to like think quickly and respond to their questions. And they're not seeing the same aspect as you, but you can't argue. You have to have a certain tone and certain mannerism that you need to show.
I mean, I say, well, you do have a mother for that over there.
My God.
But, okay, so I want to jump to you then, Kylie. In terms of your role in this entire thing, tell us more about what you had to be doing.
So I worked in the communication center. So like I basically had to do like I had to interview delegates, I had to meet deadlines, I had to write up like stories.
Oh, that's fun. I'm looking at that, I'm like, oh, that's what we can go, Brandon. So tell us a little bit about some of the interviews that you did. Is there anything that really stood out for you that you appreciated from those conversations?
Honestly, yes, because like I interviewed some delegates that were working in like Ecuador, and how they explained it and how like their mannerism and their tone, like it was just very professional.
I love it. I love it. Speaking of dealing with other delegates now, you have these students coming from these different parts of the world. What was it? Was there like a language barrier, anything like that you had to be dealing with?
No, because at the model OAS, we're supposed to speak English.
Okay.
So it was very easy to like just communicate.
All right, got it. Love it.
It was clear.
Don't make us see if I get this now. Right.
Ila.
Elia.
Elia. I don't want, you know, you win some and lose some, okay? Say it again, though.
Elia.
Elia. Okay, there we go. Okay, Elia, tell us a little bit about your experience. What was your actual position too as well?
I was in the hemispheric security I was the alternate delegate for Olivia Dominguez. She's not here yet. She's not here today, but I was her alternate delegate. And our topic was advancing youth-focused initiatives under the Public Security in the Americas program. And I worked with a bunch of other people from all around the globe. I had people from Mexico who were attending Prepa Tech at top school in Mexico. Nice. And we got together and formed a resolution that helped different countries with domestic violence. Okay. And finding ways to educate their youths better so that things like domestic violence can not be, so we're working on ways to be proactive instead of reactive.
I love that.
Love it.
I want to know, like, you know, just draw on you in that same note too as well. What would you tell for persons listening to these conversations that you guys are having, seeing how dynamic all of you are, but like maybe still nervous to be able to be a part of something like this? Like, what encouragement, inspiration or you know, advice would you give to person seeing, you know, what you guys did and would like to do something similar?
Honestly, I would just say just go for it because you know you go big and then you know like it doesn't hurt to try. This experience was not only an eye opener regarding the people you're working with, but the world around you. Because we got opportunities to not only work with different people and learn about where they're from, but we got the opportunity to go out in DC and see, you know, see different sides. We were able to actually stand where Martin Luther King gave his speech.
Nice.
So we got to see different monuments. We went to actually a college tour. So if that was something different.
She's leading up to my next question.
If we're looking to go for colleges, you know, in law, medical fields, you know, we got the opportunity to go there and really see what our world is outside of Belize.
Love it. Yes. So now, a part of the world is that world of diplomacy, right? You've all had a taste now of this world of diplomacy. Does this shape your future? Does it make you want to enter that world, or do you stick to your original plan of becoming, I don't know what you wanted to become, but Saraya, let me hear from you.
Well, the experience with the role of diplomacy, it really intrigued me. And I feel like I want to step into it, but yet I still have medical I want to do.
All right.
But I want to go for another experience to learn more about it and to like step into the role and career.
All right.
Oh, nice.
Kylie, let's hear from you.
For me, it was very like life-changing. I wanted to become a lawyer overall, and just experiencing that, it just made my beliefs like become like more louder and higher to become a lawyer.
I love that. Man, more competition, right?
You are done all angry and you're out of practice by then. You could teach. You could be an advisor. You could be in a working group. You could be in a working group. Okay? Work your little brains in a way. Yeah.
Haley, I want to ask you the same question.
I want to go into the medical field as well, but I interacted with people who actually wanted to do something in law like Kylie, and that experience further encouraged them to do something like that because the experience was amazing and it was just like a push for them to continue to want to pursue something like that.
Love it. And you could get that mix in law and medicine, you know. I'm just saying, you could get that
a little
mix
bit
there.
of some, and you can also volunteer regardless too as well. I mean, I think this opens the door for you guys to even more want to volunteer, do humanitarian assistance and these kind of things too. When you go out to these.
And as a final question, as we're coming to the end of this segment, Ms. Magani, I want to ask you, for those young girls or colleagues of these girls out there who want to be a part of this, encourage them. You can share some more.
Yeah, definitely. Like I said, it's a rewarding experience. You're not going to regret it. We're looking at issues that affect the hemisphere, trying to find resolutions on how to tackle these problems that are affecting everyone. So if you want to go next year, go for it. If you're in high school, we're actually encouraging other high schools.
Please.
This year, we only had 3 Belizean high schools. SCA, St. John's College, and BHS. We would like other schools to join us because I wanted to also mention that the MOAS authorities, because they have an authority, the president, the vice chair, it was all students from all over, specifically from El Salvador. We didn't have anyone from Belize. So I think if other schools joined us, we'd have an opportunity to get our students in those positions up there. Yes, so I want to encourage all other high schools, if you're able to, let's try it next year.
And, you know, big up to you and Miss Jamie and entire SCA, alumni and everyone that's pushing to make sure these opportunities are possible in the first place. And of course, for you ladies and the parents that I know are super supportive in the background to make it possible to send away your babies, allow them to have these great opportunities. We look forward to seeing what you guys, well, I hear that people are going for next year too as well. So we're here for all of it and the participation. So we're going to be getting updates.
Yes.
So with that, guys, we're going to go to our next commercial break and we'll be right back. Stay tuned.
Hi, have you heard about the expungement of criminal records? Well, as of August 1st, 2024, the Criminal Records Rehabilitation of Offenders Act allows for you to apply to have certain criminal charges permanently erased from your record. Isn't that amazing? So, what makes you eligible to apply for expungement? The offense must qualify for expungement based on Schedule 2 and 3 of the law. You must meet the applicable rehabilitation period. This is the time period you must wait before you can apply. The applicant must not have any outstanding matters or have had any other convictions during the rehabilitation period. You can qualify for automatic expungement for certain first-time drug offenses, as well as COVID-related offenses. So, what are the benefits of expungement? Well, it broadens employment and educational opportunities that a criminal record would normally hinder. It gives you a peace of mind away from the stigma of having a criminal conviction and provides you with access to services that may be otherwise restricted. If you have a past criminal conviction, here's what you can do to get it expunged. First, verify if you qualify for expungement. Then, prepare the application package. Each package consists of 2 forms. Applications are available countrywide. You then make a non-refundable payment of $100 at your nearest Treasury Department and finally submit the package and payment receipt to any Ministry of Human Development office countrywide. Note, applicants will receive a notification within 90 days to see if their application was approved or denied. So, if you are interested, visit any Human Development office countrywide, any magistrate court, or the Ministry of Home Affairs office in Belmopan. For more information, you can call 227-2716 or you can WhatsApp 613-0343.
Smart, bringing people together.
Hey Belize! Our country is known worldwide for its natural beauty, from our barrier reef to our rainforest. But there's a growing threat to our paradise. Global plastic production has skyrocketed to 400 million tons per year. And without action, plastic waste flowing into our waters will nearly triple by 2040, from around 11 million tons in 2016 to around 29 million tons in 2040. Here at home, the situation is just as concerning. In 2024 alone, Belize imported over 13.3 million plastics and over 12 million plastic lids and caps. What might seem like just one plastic bottle or one chips bag adds up quickly. During our National Cleanup Day, almost 26,000 plastic bottles were collected, and that's just one day of effort. But here's the good news. We can all be part of the solution. Use waste bins, keep a litter bag in your car, wait until you find a proper disposal site. These simple actions make a real difference. Join us in keeping Belize clean. Our Belize, our responsibility. Bini.
Un grupo de gente que hemos trabajado muy duro y la tierra es para la gente de Bellavista. ¿Para qué? Para que los jóvenes puedan tener tierra. ¿Para qué? Para que los jóvenes puedan desarrollarse en el futuro. Algo que les hacía falta por mucho tiempo. Nuestros padres vienen de las fincas bananeras. Somos gentes que hemos sufrido mucho y ustedes como jóvenes se merecen mejores oportunidades.
If you didn't have land before, you will have land now. Once you have land, you have wealth.
I think they want to build, they want to settle.
I'm already having dreams of my home and everything.
You know, the wires are just, I'm really excited. I'm really happy. I can finally begin to build a house.
It's just a great feeling, you know.
Mi amigo es un hermano, una persona para el pobre. ¿Estamos de acuerdo?
Nando's Wholesale is the distributor.
Good morning, my beautiful people, and welcome back to Sunup on 7. So just before the break, we had a two-part segment there about SAA and their experience at the 2025 Model OAS General Assembly. But we're jumping into another Christmas special, and this is a Christmas extravaganza event coming up next Saturday at the Belize Civic Center. And with us to discuss this Christmas extravaganza, we have Mr. Andrew Usher, Marketing and PR Manager of the Belize Chamber of Commerce and Industry.
Morning.
We have next to him Megan Morgan, who's the owner of M's Delights and such amazing looking treats on this set. And we have Miss Brittany Young next to her, the owner of Perfect Plates. So let's get to understand more about what this Christmas extravaganza is about. Good morning to all of you.
Morning.
How are we feeling this morning?
Festive.
Yes.
Festive. It is the time of the year.
Wait, let me see.
Oh, and it lights up.
Gosh, I love you. You are the best.
She saved that for that.
She literally wait for the right time to put it on.
There was a whole Christmas tree lighting just now. But yes, guys, so we have this Christmas extravaganza coming up next week Saturday. Andrew.
It's this Saturday.
Oh, it's this Saturday?
This Saturday.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, so...
Ooh, so I have something.
Yeah,
All
so
right.
it's this Saturday, the 29th of November. It's going to be held at the Belize City Civic Center. It's an indoor event. We're going to have AC, so you can shop around in comfort. And yeah, it's going to be from 9 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. And of course, everyone's invited. For the adults, and adults for us are ages 12 and up, you enter for $5. Kids 11 and under enter for free. So it's a great experience for the entire family. There's going to be a lot of exhibitors that are going to be having different types of products and services, both seasonal and not seasonal.
Okay.
But we try to encourage the participants of the event to really try to bring out Christmas-themed items and services that might be the best time to feature them. So if you have jewelry, if you have cakes, even if you have puppy treats or pet treats. You know,
they need gifts too.
Yeah, it's definitely a way to purchase these items in advance or even get to experience the products that you might not have done so before. And then you can always keep in contact with them
That is the
afterwards.
thing,
So this
yeah,
can
you
be
can
your
follow
first,
afterwards.
yeah, this can be your first introduction to their product and service.
So I want to ask then, how many vendors are we looking at?
So we actually had to increase the booth spaces that we started off with. So we had about 39 initially, and I think we're about 45 right now.
Okay.
And we're still looking for a bit more because we do have a couple spaces still left. There's still time to be able to be a part of the event. If you still want to feature a product or service, you can always reach out to us. We have our information on our social media page, Facebook and Instagram.
Okay.
You can go on the web page as well, or you can reach out to our numbers that are listed on those pages too. But yeah, we're definitely happy with the level of interest that we've had from exhibitors, and there's different types of exhibitors as well. So it's not that you're necessarily going to see a repeated product or service.
Right.
But of course, there might be similar because
And they have
competition
their
is
own
always
twist
good.
of it too
Yeah,
as
definitely.
well.
Everybody. I mean, I can't bake.
We know that.
Do you know?
Man.
Lord. She has something against the ushers. I know it. I know it. I
But,
know
you know,
it.
I think everybody's food kind of tastes different in some way. You know, so I'm definitely looking forward to, especially the bakers. I'm looking forward to what they have to feature out there.
And it's Christmas time, so I'm just Christmas baking just different. I
I
don't know. So I'm
know.
gonna bring Megan into the conversation because I just love your bandu. It's a perfect ensemble for today. Is this your first time being in the Christmas extravaganza? And also, like, you know, what are you bringing to the table when it comes to Saturday?
Well, actually, I participated last year, and it was actually my first pop-up experience.
Nice. Okay.
So it was a really great experience to see, like, what people wanted, and then as well what worked, what didn't. And I actually didn't make enough last year with how many people like came by and participated.
So you just sold out. It was like, okay, I should have brought more.
Yes, so I definitely am more prepared, and it actually prepared me for other pop-ups that I did.
Nice.
I love that, yeah.
So what are some of the products too as well, the goods or the goodies that you offer?
So I'll be having my Christmas cupcakes that I did bring
you wanna
some
zoom into
today.
this?
Zoom into that, please, guys. The details.
And you say who they left for hold it, right?
Gosh, he's dropped donuts before.
These
not
are
a safe space.
beautiful, though. They're so cute. Man.
That is beautiful.
There we go. Thank you so much.
Grinch smiling at us.
Yes, I did add the Grinch after because everybody loves the Grinch. And then I'll also have my smaller black cakes for $10 just so people can taste it before buying a whole one.
That is true. That's smart.
And then I have like just some displays of my 1 pound cakes, both plain cake and the 1 pound black cake. And then I'll also have some displays of my 2 pounds, and I also make a 4 pound large white cake for $35. So it's pretty good for parties.
Yeah,
Definitely. And the price is good too. I mean, like, yes, you're looking at that, and people want to know on the black cake though.
Yes. The 1 pound.
She doesn't know what time to go with that.
Are 30, and then the 2 pounds are 45. But that's why I made like the smaller one, so you can go ahead and taste it.
Where your heart is at, and then when your heart is at it.
And then as well, I'll have samples of my plain cake. I have like mini cupcakes that I usually make, and just dollop them with either icing that I use for the cupcakes or with milk. And then I usually give those out, just so you can also try those as well.
So Megan, I want to ask as well, people have now seen your products. And if they want to pre-order, or if they want to make sure that they have something for after the Christmas extravaganza, how can they reach out to you?
So they can either reach out to me through calling or WhatsApp. My number, which is 629-3908.
Okay.
And then I also have my Facebook and Instagram, both also labeled M's Delights, the letter M, M's Delights, for both my name and then all my family who also helps out with me are also with the letter M.
Love it. I love
it. And they can be able to, if they're hearing this conversation and they're like, you know what, I need to get my cake, or I need to get some cupcakes, they can order ahead of time and then maybe get it from you on the day to Saturday, if that's possible.
Yes.
Perfect.
There we
And
go.
of course, check out our social media. And even if you're not getting something on the day, still pass by, sample, see exactly what you need to get, because Christmas is coming right around the corner and the cakes be looking good.
So Brittany, hi, big fan. Big fan. Me and my dogs, big fans.
Big fan.
But yes, Perfect Plates. Tell us more about Perfect Plates.
Sure. So we are a small business that focuses on your pets, of course. We make all-natural pet treats, including for cats. I know we say dogs on the bag, but cats do love these too. And they are made in small batches, dehydrated to lock in nutrients and the flavor. We offer 4 different types currently. We have our beef liver, which is our top seller.
Yes, it is. And let me just say it, the coats on my puppies are shining.
That's exactly
because
what
of
it
that.
does. Yeah. So the beef liver is really rich in iron, too great for immunity support. And with the beef liver, you want to feed in moderation. We always say that because it's so nutrient dense. And this one goes for $28, or you could shop at our retailers as well. We also do whole chicken feet. We know we have.
Second favorite.
This one is one that gets dogs jumping. This one is yes, sometimes a question we always get is, well, doesn't it have bones? Is that safe for dogs? So with the dehydration process, it's where you're actually removing the moisture at very low temperatures. So the bone itself becomes brittle versus having that risk of it when it's cooked at high heat, where it could potentially splinter. So it's, yes, a great dog chew. And we always still say monitor your dog, because you have some pets that, you know, when you give them, they tend to just scarf things down. For those dogs, you could always hold on to the foot and have them chew on it. There are no nails, though some people are fine with nails, but there are no nails on these ones. And you just hold on to it and they could chew on it. It helps to clean their teeth, and it's also good for joint support as well.
Wow.
Yeah. And then we also have 2
chicken breast jerk. I just read that. I was like, whoa.
We have 2 high protein, low fat options, your chicken breast jerky and your turkey breast jerky. And they're pure turkey breast, pure chicken breast, no added ingredients, no fillers.
You know they look like plantain chips.
I was like, you know what? I don't know how it's supposed to look. So.
Yeah, they do. And they're really easy to break apart. So these are perfect for training as well. And so you're training with purpose. I love when we're treating, and you know, you could treat and you treat and not feel guilty about treating your pets. And they're really great to take on walks. If you have reactive dogs, you kind of, you know, train them on their walks. And they're also really good with digestion. So if you have little puppies, as long as they're able to eat kibble, so we'd say after 2 months going up, you could start introducing treats. We say to start with your turkey breast jerky because it's easiest on the stomach. And you just give small pieces, help them to become familiar with other foods, and I mean, start your training journey with them as well.
Yes, definitely. They're perfect for training. Right.
So we'll have all these at the BCCI Expo. And of course, I mean, we don't think pets should be forgotten at Christmas. So we will be bringing out some seasonal flavors. They will still be healthy, still single ingredient, but just think some, you know, very bizarre options that will be perfect stocking stuffers.
And Brittany, for you, people have seen your product now. How can they reach out to you to give it a try or to order?
Of course. So we have our website, perfectplates.com. They could shop online. You could also, I mean, find us on social media pages, Perfect Plates BZ, or WhatsApp us at 609-PAUSE. And we are also in about 14 retailers countrywide. So you could shop our treats, you know, at your convenience. If you're out grocery shopping or visiting the veterinary clinics, you will likely see us there too.
Nice. Perfect. So, Andrew, any final remarks, anything else we're leaving out so people can really make sure they can support these dynamic vendors?
I saw it just a while ago because it was featured. So we do have a toy giveaway. So for the first 25 kids that come to the event, they will be getting we call it a mystery toy, courtesy of the BCCI Western Union. And of course, that's powered by Love Lotus. So Love Lotus was gracious enough to give us a really good discount on purchasing the items. So we do have various types of gifts that will be given out at the event to the first 25 kids. And of course, they enter for free. So we're hoping...
Good deal.
You know, they're coming out there, but we do encourage them to also come. Like when they're coming, we don't just want to give it to them. So we want them to maybe say something Christmas related. So even if it's like Merry Christmas and something like that, you know, make that kind of work for it just a little bit.
Just not leave it.
Just not leave it,
That's
you know.
why you said something.
Yeah, give us the vibe, you know, to let us know that you're happy.
BCCI teaching about industry.
Yeah, and we're also going to have a photo booth. So we have an exhibitor, I believe is Edgar's photo booth, who's going to be out there too. And you're going to be able to take photos, Christmas-themed photos at the event. And we're also going to have a Santa out there. You can't have a Christmas extravaganza without Santa.
I was just going to say.
So you're going to be able to take photos with Santa out there. But definitely we're encouraging everybody to come out, bring your money. If you don't have money and you prefer to go cashless, of course, there's the DigiWallet and the eCash that you can bring out there to utilize as well. Make sure that you come prepared. Make sure that you come to spend and be festive too. It's a great experience for the family. And of course, I'm forgetting something.
Tell me.
We do have an auto show that's happening outside. Ooh. So we have the Belize New Car Dealers Association, who is a gracious sponsor of the event this year. They're going to be featuring different vehicles, because it's different companies that are going to be featuring their vehicles in the parking lot. Immediately before you walk up the steps to the left, there's a big parking area where the basketball court is.
Right.
They're going to be out there featuring different models of vehicles. So if you're looking for that early Christmas gift for your partner or yourself, it's a great opportunity to be out there, see what's available in the market. Maybe drive out from the extravaganza in a 2026 vehicle. You
With your cake and your perfect plate.
Yeah, exactly.
If your dog happy, you happy, everybody happy. Man,
Yeah.
who go wrong there?
Yeah.
So definitely this Saturday at this Belize Civic Center, it's the place to be where we're going to be having all these vendors out. Is there a flyer showcasing all the vendors that we already have?
We do have that. It's a bit small here, but you can find it on the social media page as well as on the web page. So it's www.belize.org, or you can just search the Belize Chamber of Commerce and Industry to be able to see. We have a map that's available along with the listing of vendors that are going to be out there, so you can pinpoint exactly where you want to be. So if I'm not mistaken, 7 and 27, booth number 7 and 27. So yeah, they're definitely booths that you can look forward to. I mean, we have different types of vendors, from micro all the way up to large. And so it's something that everybody should come out and really experience.
It's really an extravaganza. You have things happening both inside and outside of this event. So
Somebody said Christmas to come early at Belize. And we're here for it.
We're here for it, definitely.
Please, bring yourself ready, bring your pockets full, and bring your children and have a great time, guys. We're always looking for events to be able to enjoy, supporting Belizeans, 501 Excellence, and of course, having a great time.
Right.
We've come to the ending of the show on this segment too as well.
Yes. I want to thank our guests for coming in. We had Bowen and Bowen coming in talking about their upcoming Christmas lighting ceremonies. This Friday, next week Friday, and the following Saturday for the Love Parade, as well as their promotions, which is happening. Well, as of now, really. As of now, guys.
Get your cups,
Remember, get your
tumblers.
tags, get your $3, and you could get one of these tumblers. And yes, Claudia, we got these tumblers. Cheers. But also, we had SA in talking about their experience at the Model OAS General Assembly 2025. These young girls are making excellent strides, not only for themselves, but for the country of Belize. These are our leaders in training, guys. So we want to congratulate them and all the other high schools. We had BHS as well as SJC going to represent us at that General Assembly. And then finally, Belize Chamber of Commerce and these two business owners here, M's Delight as well as Perfect Plates. Guys, this Saturday at the Belize Civic Center, you have all this joyous extravaganza to go experience, to go buy.
You have no reason
drive in at one vehicle, drive out to the next one. I don't know how it goes. There's so many things happening right here.
But they calculate it just now. They try put how your body do the two things together. But you know what?
You could left it and go pick it up later.
Yeah.
But yes, guys, get yourself treated. Treat yourself, treat your pets, treat your loved ones. Buy, and buy Belize as well.
Yeah, definitely. With that, guys, we've come to the ending of the show and this segment. We're going to send you off on your 2 Tablets Tuesday. See us tomorrow for One Tablets Wednesday. Bye.
Bye, guys.
Y'all ready for this?
Place to call your home, a place where you can grow. Stand by me and we'll take flight. We'll be there at morning's light. I've got you covered on all concerns we share today. You will discover how the world turns each day. When the sun comes up